Hello, hello, hello. It is great to officially be back. And I think I'm actually back for once. Well, we haven't seen anything change as of recently, but this is my first actual test back on Facebook for a weather update. And I always got to thank my uh, props, obviously, to Alpha Roofing Company. They have been an instrumental part of how we've grown and how everything has been kind of working for me. They are the podcast sponsor and they're also the weather sponsor. So just kind of peeking around. As I always ask, share this on your Facebook page. I want to be able to get a good crowd back for these weather updates. So sharing this only allows more people to know that I am officially back on Facebook. And this will be, I think, a great thing for all of us. So let's see what I can do here. I got to share the page. Let's see, share screen. Share screen. Let's make sure I have this up. We're going to show you. Oop, there we go. We're going to do this one. And we are going to go here. So kind of a really funky map, to say the least. Take a look at this. This is the map of the United States. Now, yesterday, all around Texas, every single county in Texas was under a winter storm warning. I have never seen that. I've never seen that in my entire life. Pretty amazing to see that. We do have wind chill advisories. We have wind chill warnings. Let's take a look and see who's under the wind chill warnings. It does look like Cerro Gordo, Hancock, Winnebago, and trying to think the last one here. Oh, Worth County. I've been around way too long to know that. They're under wind chill warnings. And if you look at some of the bitter cold we're expecting for tomorrow, it does look like it may drop to about 36 to actually 38 degrees below zero for tomorrow morning through Tuesday. So tomorrow morning is going to be even colder. And that'll be the coldest we'll see, I think, during this time span. Thankfully, it does not look like it's going to get any colder than that. Folks that are jumping on, like this, comment on it. We will look at some of these comments coming up in just a bit. It does look like I have some of these comments back up. Mike saying, welcome back. Share this on your page, as I always do. Thank you, Cindy. Erica from Riceville representing well. I got some folks from Wisconsin. Got some more folks from Wisconsin. Nate from Milwaukee. Got Roxy. Got a couple of people. Thank you for sharing this. Again, anyone that shares this, I will give a shout out to. Hey, there's, gotta love this one. My friends from Alpha Roofing Company. Everyone is wondering, when is this cool down going to end? Why don't I just show you? Let's show you this. So this is the GFS. This is going to look at the next several days. And in fact, it doesn't even look like we're going to see any chances. Ooh, next Sunday looks pretty interesting. Of course, that's still over a week ahead. Let's see if things start to change a little bit. It does look like the pattern switches just a bit. But I wanted to focus on temperature. Still brutally cold. Interesting setup, it looks like, as we get into Sunday. Looks like some warmer temperatures begin to move in for Sunday with a cold front. You can actually see some, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some low to mid 30s and some melting going on. Then another blast of some cold. Look at the warmth taking place here for next Monday, hitting into the 60s potentially for places like, we'll say Wichita, Oklahoma City, Tulsa. That could be in the 60s. And it really starts to get warm. You get that stronger south wind this time of year, and anything is possible. Then some colder temps come, but it does look like later in the month. Look at that. Look at that dividing line. That is a cold front. Look at this. Of course, this is early March, and so many things are going to change, but you can start to see a slow pattern switch taking place. Let me show you this. This is an extension of when we could start to see some warmer temperatures. And when I start to see warmer temps, I'll tell you. It does not look like a very warm March, I'll tell you that. So looking ahead to just the overall pattern, what I'm trying to look for into March are some of these greens and some yellows. And this is March. It starts to get pretty warm down in Texas, but that warmth does not get dragged too far north. You got a couple of greens there. Maybe that's a little bit warmer for the first week of March, but man, oh man, the cold sticks around until about the second or third week of March. And that's when we could start to see maybe some 50s roll back in. So we're about a month away at least from seeing anything happening warmer. And when I mean warmer, I'm talking 50 degrees or warmer. Got some more comments. I wore my I'm so freaking cold sweatshirt today, Amy says. Thank you, Amy. Finally, definitely ready for spring. Hey, Jess, thank you for the share. Deborah shared. Thank you. Appreciate the welcome back. Miss Leff is back. Love that. So I just wanted to do just a quick update. Thank my sponsor, Alpha Roofing, and we'll do some more breakdowns, I think, a little more frequently, I think, over the next several weeks here as we transition out of the brutal cold and hopefully we get some warmer temps back in here. But for now, we'll be back. Last 30 seconds to a minute, I'm just going to talk about the town to town. The town to town is taking place in filming, will be in Osage. I have just about a dozen businesses taking part, and that's a record. That's a record for any of the town to towns I've done. So I certainly appreciate everyone that is involved, and we'll have updates out in the field, and I'll certainly be sharing some pictures. I'll have Christina with me. She's the owner of Captured. She's my videographer. And we will be out doing our thing, talking to a lot of local businesses in Osage. And if you do have any recommendations for March, April, and May for our next town to town, please send them over. We will have, I think, some smaller changes, and we may give a town to town a break coming up late spring. But we have at least 2, maybe 3 episodes coming back, and then I have maybe a little surprise for everyone coming up later in spring. Until then, take care. God bless.